Across the nation, inventors from all walks of life are putting everything they have on the line.
There's a lot at stake.
This is my dream.
In pursuit of the next million-dollar idea.
Yes!
Anthony Sully Sullivan has spent the last 15 years as a TV pitchman.
Anthony Sullivan here.
Selling over $1 billion worth of products.
Here's how to order.
Now Sully's gonna help everyday inventors with great ideas go from rags to riches.
This is our future.
And he'll do it by any means necessary.
See you, Sully! Action!
On this episode of Pitchmen,
This one's for you, Billy Mays.
Sully wiggles into a wetsuit and takes flight for a new mighty sponge. A former Marine has a bright idea that may revolutionize the flashlight.
It doesn't seem real that it's my product being filmed by Sully.
Plus, an inventor with a hot new product
It's burning.
lights a fire under Sully to make infomercial history.
Do not try this at home.
We're at 37,000 feet right now, and Billy is somewhere in this plane with me. So, gotta keep carrying the torch, and I'm really missing him right now. You know, now I feel an even bigger responsibility to continue the legacy of my friend, to live up to the hopes and dreams of the people that we helped along the way, and also to, you know, fly the flag for an industry really that's really kind of been discovered this last year. Las Vegas. With no Billy.
Sully has returned to Vegas for the ERA convention, the biggest event in the infomercial business.
Hi. How are you?
He's back to work searching for new inventions and to pay tribute to his best friend, the late Billy Mays.
So it's just, it's also surreal. The last time I sat in the back of this limo like this, going down the strip, was a year ago to the day. First day we ever started filming Pitchmen, and Billy was right next to me. It kind of sets up the whole year, you know?
It does. You know what? It comes around real fast, but how many projects we get out of it? A lot.
It's just kind of strange coming in here by myself. And I remember when I first came here in 1993, I couldn't even afford the registration. And it's now with Pitchmen and everything, you know, I feel like we really hit our stride. And not having Billy here is a little strange. People really miss him. The whole industry misses him. I miss him.
Now it's a new day,
How's it going?
How you doing?
and the pitch season has begun for Sullivan Productions.
It's game on.
Inventors from all over the country have descended on the Electronic Retail Association Convention, or the ERA.
This event is for anybody really who wants to sell a product on television. If you've got a product, a service, or an idea, you come to this event to get it sold and to make it happen.
I'm Michael Marin, inventor of Etch-It Cups and Etch-It Spots. Ever been at a party and lost track of your drink? Well, no need to lose track of drinks any longer, because now there's Etch-It Cups. With Etch-It Cups, you simply etch your name right onto your cup. There's no pin needed, and every cup becomes an individual masterpiece.
What we have is our invention, the perfect album. So with the perfect album, where our walls would normally hold a picture, you can hold a whole album. Our tagline is, as your life changes, you can turn the pages.
This is where deals are closed and dreams are made.
Look at the MRSA, the Salmonella. Look at the results after spraying Shock Clean on the hard surfaces. You can mop floors, wash walls, door handles, your toilet. Any hard surface, Shock Clean disinfectant gets the job done, and it gets the job done now.
Yeah, they got $3 million on a boat right now. So
This is a success story right here. This is the American dream right here. This is what Pitchmen is all about.
That's right.
Hi, Anthony Sullivan here for the Jupiter Jack.
Last year, Sully teamed up with marketing powerhouse Telebrands, and together they helped inventor Jason Bobb hit it big with the Jupiter Jack, selling over 9 million units. This year, Sully and Telebrand CEO AJ Kubani have once again teamed up.
It's business. You know, it's business. You got to look at, is this a good product or not? You got to take the emotions out of it.
To take pitches from inventors.
Hello. Hi.
AJ and Sully are hoping that today's pitches will land them their next big hit.
I a gizmo called the Rewicker.
So basically, any candle that you buy, you let burn out for whatever reason, the wick goes away, you normally throw it away. This device will find the wick again.
Exactly.
I think to jump in and make a TV commercial is a little bit too early, but I think you should get out and start selling this. It's ready to sell.
Okay.
Hey guys, what's going on? How are you?
How are you?
This is Hard Candy Full Body Gym System. Has strength, stretch technology.
The thing is that it looks like you came up with it 2 days ago.
No, I totally get it.
It's not well thought through, and it's premature to present it.
Nice to meet you, Anthony Sullivan.
Linda Shane.
AJ Kabani.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
I have a feeling we're about to see something great.
Excellent. The Litmic is a barbecue and kitchen product that illuminates the food while you're cooking. The lights blink. Well, the music plays. You got the kids laughing. You're laughing. You got smiles in the kitchen, smiles at the grill.
It's almost there, but not quite.
What else would you want there? A walkie-talkie?
No.
A radio for sports?
I think a mitt should just be a mitt.
If you do this, you're going to bankrupt.
No, you know what? I wanted to...
Yes,
no,
yes,
these are your options to start.
I know.
You choose which one you like.
You're bankrupt if you do this.
No, there's 111 million households in America.
About barbecuing at night. We're definitely going to pass.
My name is Judy Wansley, and I have the no bra lift.
Next.
Third arm, the greatest invention in golf since the creation of a cat.
Next. What is it that you don't like? Just you can't sell 10 million of them?
That's right.
If you've ever had to transport food in a car, it can be very problematic. It's all right there. You take it to the car, set it down, and you're done.
I think there's an easy solution. Everyone has to deal with this all the time. People just put the stuff on the floor.
Next.
But great ideas are hard to come by, and today's pitch-a-thon isn't making it any easier.
Hi guys, I'm Ronnie Smith.
This is my product. It's a liquid, and it's called Shock and Clean Disinfectant. Now watch this. You couldn't do this with alcohol. You couldn't do this with ammonia. Watch it.
Okay, next.
Hi, I'm Adam J, and this is Doc Bottom's A-Spray.
Next.
Is it something that'll sell? Can you do a TV commercial that's going to sell that thing? What is it good for?
Safely mixing.
What can you mix with?
What will it mix? It will mix anything. It'll mix any liquid substance.
Well, it won't make milkshakes because it's not strong enough, right? You can't make smoothies with it, so it won't make smoothies. Well, so what can you make with it?
The one switch, turn them on. You have light all the way around your arm, so you can hold any big tool.
So it always points in the direction that your hand is pointing in.
Exactly. Whatever tool you're holding, it'll point right where you need it.
You know what? This is one of those things, when you look at why didn't I think of that? Honestly, when you're working, this completely illuminates everything you're looking at.
After nearly 8 hours of pitches, Sully and AJ may have hit pay dirt with Eric Prater's Hex-Light invention.
Already looks cool in here, but I'd like to see this in a real-life situation, if that's cool. So it's good. Okay, two guys going into the bathroom together. This could be interesting.
Nothing weird. Ultra-bright LED lights, electricians, mechanics, plumbers.
You want to fight off someone?
There you go. Blind them at the same time.
What are you talking about?
Blind them at the same time.
I like this.
Why do you like it so much?
It's cool. It solves a common problem.
All right, what's so cool about it?
It solves a common problem.
All right, what's the problem?
Okay, first, it's completely hands-free. If you're working with a flashlight right now and you're underneath a sink, say you've lost your power and you're searching on your breaker lights, you're completely hands-free.
My first reaction to the design is that it's very masculine. The majority of stuff that we sell on TV is bought by women. It's got to look more feminine. Flashlights sell. For some reason, flashlights continue to sell, and anytime someone comes up with a different type of flashlight, there's a good chance it's going to sell.
While serving his country as a Marine, Eric Prater had an idea.
In the Marines, we have combat training, and a lot of it was a bunch of night maneuvers. And one of the things we had to do at night was dig a trench. And one of the biggest pains at night was having to use the big, bulky flashlight that they issued us. This is the basic flashlight issued to the military. Either clip it to your shirt, put it on your arm, get a buddy to hold it, but it was not too bright and heavy, bulky. I had to use this while I'm digging a hole in the middle of the woods in the summer. It was not fun.
After his stint in the Marines, Eric went to work on his idea for a hands-free flashlight.
Theory is there's enough light going around your entire arm so that whatever tool you're holding or whatever gets in your way, that it can't be blocked out. It's 360 degrees of light, so you can be holding a big drill or a small screwdriver, you can't block anything out. When I was building the prototype, my dad got sick with cancer, and it cost a lot of money to fight it and do all the surgeries that were needed to keep him with us. And they've always been able to help me, and I've been able to help them back, but now this is something we can't pull out of, it seems. Bills keep piling up, and this is the most upset I've seen them in a while, ever in my life, really. I have basically everything riding on this. We are right on the edge of losing everything.
We have a little checklist. Is it new and unique? Does it solve a common problem? Is it demonstrable? Does it have the right markup? This has nearly every single attribute. Yeah, I get it's black and it looks a little hardcore.
That we've got to get it to look more feminine, more for both sexes. Too masculine at the moment. It's got to be more neutral. Definitely something that Telebrands would be willing to invest in.
Awesome. Thank you, guys. Thank you very much.
See, look at this. It illuminates the
There you go.
All right, okay.
Thank you. It's surreal just to hear them say they like my product of all people out here. My product, they're going to sell my product. So it's just awesome. I'm so excited. I got to call my parents, call my girlfriend, everything. Just excited.
After sifting through hundreds of products, it looks like Sully and AJ may have found their next $1 million idea.
This is innovation.
Coming up, Sully gets pitched a hot new product.
It's definitely something that Telebrands would be willing to invest in.
Awesome. Awesome. Thank you, guys.
Sully's trip to Vegas was capped off by finding a great invention, the Hex Light. Now, Sully is back in Tampa to work with Bill McAllister on a demo for the new Mighty Sponge.
We actually showed up here today. We're passing the torch from Billy onto Sully. Sully's now our new official Mighty spokesperson. And we're going to do a little challenge here today. What's going on, man?
What's going on? It's all you.
Thank you for bringing this beautiful boat down here, man. And today we're actually going to take the Mighty Thirsty sponges, put them all over one of Sully's old wetsuits. We're going to put them up in a parasail. We're going to drop them in the water, and we're going to see how much weight that actually it absorbs. It should absorb 8 times its own weight in liquid.
What is this?
Sully may be ready to fill Billy's shoes,
The unveiling. Dun, 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 dun.
but not his wetsuit.
Oh, Mighty.
What's the demo?
Now, how great are you going to look wearing that suit?
It lifted this 10-ton school bus.
Following in a long tradition
Storm force
of over-the-top Mighty brand demos,
holds its shape.
Sully has sacrificed his dignity
Sully, I've never seen anybody look more ridiculous and stupid.
in the name of sales
You're earning your money, buddy.
and squishy blue sponges.
It's freezing out there.
Billy would not have been belly aching like this, though.
I'm not belly aching.
If the Mighty Thirsty demo works,
At 260 plus or minus here.
the sponges should drink up an additional 20-plus pounds.
I'm black, I'm blue, and I'm ready to go. It's Mighty Thirsty, baby. This one's for you, Billy Mace.
Fire it up! Let's do it. Let's do it.
Right, let's roll out! Yeah, yeah!
Billy would have loved this demo. This is right up his alley. Right up his alley. Yeah, let's get him up there. Let's go. This is it, Sully.
If Sully's parachute should fail, the results of the Mighty Sponge demo could be disastrous.
Here he goes, baby. See you, Sully. Oh, this is great. This is great. We're ready to see here if Mighty Thirsty works.
With Mighty Thirsty, I weigh 260 pounds right now. We're lowered into the water, then back.
He's in the water. He's floating. He's floating.
Sully's spongy onesie acts like a massive life preserver,
Oh, this is great.
making it difficult for him to submerge himself.
He's trying to get his head wet. Did he get his head wet? He just did. He's good.
It's like Cirque du Soleil.
That's it. As good as it's gonna get. Yeah, that's it. Bring him in. Let's bring him in and weigh him. Go, buddy. Go.
With Mighty Thirsty, I was 260 pounds, and now I'm whopping 300 pounds. That's 20 pounds more than we thought. I don't even think those are that 40 pounds.
Yeah, I think we need to rethink this, Bill.
It was funny, though.
Maybe we just shoot this whole thing in the studio and forget this whole idea. I say we put this down, one for the records, and go back to the drawing board.
It's back to the drawing board for the Mighty Thirsty demo. And back to the office for Sully. With his product manager, Jennifer Crawford, and trusted producer, Arwen Saxon, Sully is about to take a pitch for an invention that just might be a lifesaver.
So what do you got?
Well, what I have for you right now is it's actually a fire extinguisher in a can. Traditionally, most people see a fire extinguisher, they don't know how to use one. Most people are intimidated. 1 out of 5 extinguishers doesn't even work half the time. They're cumbersome, pulling pins. Anybody that knows how to use a can of hairspray can use a can of cold fire. The product itself is non-toxic, can get in your eyes, your mouth, won't harm you.
What kind of fires does it work on?
It'll work on any type of fire.
Like an oil fire?
Absolutely. Like a kitchen fire? Absolutely.
In our industry, typically, prevention doesn't sell. I don't know why it is.
I can show you a couple of demos that'll probably work for you. This is one
Don't
of the...
burn me. Hey, Marie, can you get the fire extinguisher? I'm not joking.
They go hand in hand. Generally, we're talking about 2,200 degrees, roughly, that's burning at right now.
It's a butane blowtorch, right?
Yes.
Do not light your arm on fire with a torch. There's no doubt that your arm will be seriously burned.
It's a small application, like, as you can see, it's burning.
Oh, my God.
Oh. Holy.
You don't feel anything?
Nothing.
And it just burned a hole.
I don't believe you, dude. I don't believe you. There's no way. There's no way.
Oh, my God.
It's smoking.
Cold fire is formulated to terminate Class A, B, and D fires. Its natural, biodegradable formula is a trade secret. But when it hits the flames, it undergoes an endothermic reaction, pulling the heat out of the fire and encapsulating the fuel source, rapidly cooling the surface and preventing additional flare-ups.
Wow, that's impressive.
That's actually a good demo.
Yeah.
Now, I mean, again, it is just a spray can. However, the can itself will spray for roughly 11 to 13 seconds.
Cold fire was invented by Ray's father, Jorgen Giesler, a building contractor turned inventor.
My father was somewhat of more of a mad scientist. No background, anything like that. He just liked to tinker around with anything he got his hands on.
As you can see, the blanket does not burn, but you will not feel the heat through the blanket.
The idea for cold fire was sparked when Ray's dad came face to face with raging oil fires in Kuwait.
When he was a builder, he went over to Kuwait back then with his construction company, and they were working on capping the big oil well fires. And when he came back, he had such a tremendous interest in fire suppression, because he saw when he was over in Kuwait that what they were using wasn't working.
And he spent 7 days a week up here in the office, trying to figure things out, and he came home and sometimes he says, I got it. And from this we went further.
From tire fires to 10 pallets to 20 pallets to a house fire to just progressed on and on and on.
That was his dream, to save lives.
Jorgen's persistence put cold fire on a path to success.
It's just too bad he didn't see this, what Ray has been accomplishing after he passed away.
After Jorgen's passing, Ray has dedicated the last 5 years to perfecting his father's formula and is now ready to take cold fire to the mass market.
I put this tattoo on me actually to make me get out of bed in the morning and go to work. I'm hoping I'm filling his shoes. He lived, breathed this business. To get it into the residential market was a dream of his, so it became a dream of mine.
You know what? I want you to do that to me.
No. What? No.
What do you know? I don't care. If I'm going to do this product, I want to see it work.
Tell you what, why don't we just do it? Well, your hair's standing up, so the force of it might burn, like you might get a light burn of the hair. That's about it. That's the only thing you see.
I trust you. Okay, just let.
Oh my God. Do you really feel it?
I mean, you feel warmth. You feel warmth, but and I see, you know, the hair's a little singed, but there's no burn at all.
What?
This will demo like nothing else. Do a little research and we'll maybe take it to the next level.
I appreciate your time.
Impressive demo.
Ray Giesler's Cold Fire has wowed Sully into taking a gamble on a prevention product.
Wow.
Walking in there and sitting down, he seemed pretty negative, but I think after he tests the product, he'll be in my corner.
Coming up.
I wouldn't think a can this small could put out a decent-sized fire.
Things with Cold Fire start heating up. And later, will the Hex Light redesign ever be right?
Looks like a bumblebee.
Yeah.
Sully's love affair with the Hex Light has him spending some quality alone time with the invention.
Gonna do a little focus group on this Hex Light myself, see if it's as good as Eric says it is. I gotta change the salt, put some more salt in my water softener, but I'm already liking this. It goes where you go. I'm hands-free completely. I don't know if you can see the silhouette there, but let's have a look around. Got the old Sullivan Productions director's chair here. This is probably worth some money. Put this on the internet, auction it. One low price, look at that. If you're digging a hole, this is tremendous. You know, if I did dig a foxhole here or something.
Powered by only one 9-volt battery, the Hex Light puts out an impressive 500 lumens of light. This is accomplished by using 6 ultra-bright light-emitting diodes, or LEDs. With 10 times the efficiency of incandescent bulbs, LEDs typically last 100,000 hours. That's 11 years of continuous light.
I can move with the stealth of a ninja coming at you. Got a bag of salt right here. Slice that open. And my water softener, my water hasn't been feeling too soft lately. See now, if I was trapped down here, there's fresh water for a month. Now this is where I think the Hex Light comes into a lead all by itself. Get that salt in there. Personally, I like this thing. I don't even know if I need to do a focus group because I like the fact that I'm hands-free. And that's a big deal. See these hands? They're hands-free. It's a hands-free flashlight.
Now that the Hex Light has passed the Sully test, it's back to Sullivan Productions to check out the newly redesigned version sent over from Telebrands.
The Hexalighter.
Let's see what it is. Already looks a lot different, so the battery pack's improved. I like this rubber finish.
It looks like a bumblebee.
Yeah.
It's form over function. And right now, the function's awesome, but I'm not liking the form.
So Hex Light goes back to the design firm, while Sully is off to put Cold Fire to the test.
So I'm headed over to the Clearwater Fire Department because I got an idea. I think I'm gonna let the firefighters put the product to its paces. It's a big, big deal to me as to how this product performs and what these guys think about it.
Hey guys, hey Chief, how's it going?
Hey, pretty good, pretty
cool.
good.
Thanks for agreeing to do this. You know, I'm on the fence as to whether we move forward with this product or not. So what you guys tell me is going to be invaluable. So burn it up and hopefully put it out. And I really appreciate your time.
No problem.
There's
We'll
a whole bunch of stuff in there that it should go up like London Bridge.
What good's that going to do against a big fire? It's too small.
A little can like this, I don't think it can put out some of the things we go up against. You got chemicals in there and plastics and things that burn pretty hot. I'm not sure this can do the job.
I wouldn't think a can this small could put out a decent-sized fire.
With the firefighters in place, it's time to see if Cold Fire lives up to the hype.
With a grease fire like that, as soon as you try and spray with water, that it flares and splatters and everything else. It's very reactive to that.
Cold Fire quickly extinguished the grease fire.
Just put it right out. Very impressive.
But now it's time to see if it's got the power to put out raging flames.
Certainly better than dragging a fire hose in there and, and knocking down a bunch of water. Let it go for a minute there. Okay. Go put it out. So this has some good penetration to get in there and put that out so quickly.
Hit it!
Just like that, huh?
Well, I tell you what, we were pretty impressed.
Compared to most, most household fires, do you think this could tackle most of them?
I think most of your starters.
Yeah. You think, like, people grab that over a fire extinguisher?
I would think if it's available, yes, they would.
Very easy to clean up. It pretty much stayed at the base of the fire with really no spread of the chemical at all.
If you had to rate this out of 10 as a product, what would you give it?
Definitely 9 or 10.
I'd give it a 10.
10.5. 10.
10.
10, wow. What do you think this would sell for?
I don't know, $25, $30 maybe? 20, 25.
I'm thinking 20 bucks.
You got a winner of a product there. It's good stuff.
Thanks,
right,
guys.
man.
I really appreciate it.
With overwhelmingly positive feedback from the firefighters, Cold Fire has passed the test, and Sully calls inventor Ray Giesler.
Hey, Ray, Sully.
What's going on?
Listen, I know the last time I saw you, I was a little bit skeptical, but the bottom line is, I'm in, buddy, 100%.
That is awesome, Sully.
Whatever your expectations are for Cold Fire, double them. I believe in Cold Fire so much, I'm gonna set myself on fire. I must be out of my mind.
In 1898, British inventor David Missel obtained a U.S. patent for what illuminating device? Is it the strobe light, the lightning rod, the flashlight, or the light bulb? In 1898, David Missel obtained U.S. patent number 617592 and sold it a year later to the American Electrical Novelty and Manufacturing Company. His invention was called the flashlight.
What you're looking at right now is the original hex light. This is a prototype that Eric made, and when we teamed up with AJ, we all decided that it needed a redesign. So we sent it off to a design firm, and it's been somewhat of a challenge.
The Hexlight prototype was reworked to be more appealing to women, who make up the lion's share of the infomercial market.
The first prototype came back. It was big, bulky, and yellow. So then the Hexlight went back to the design firm, and it came back to us as what we called the Tri-Light.
There's a reason why I had 6. So you can...
I mean, what are they thinking? I mean, hex means 6, and they got 3 lights on it. That's half the product it used to be. So finally, we're here.
The time we first saw the product in Vegas till now, this product has gone through a lot of redesign, and we finally came up with something I think is really great. I can't wait to show it to Sully and Eric. I think they're going to love it, and can't wait to shoot this tomorrow. These guys have been working on the script.
Yeah. How much have you spent so far, probably, do you think, on prototypes?
We probably spent at least $25,000 already. So
it's 25 grand that you can probably use.
But it's so important to get the product right.
You know, this really means a lot to me, means a lot to AJ, and failure is not an option.
So here it is. Got the battery compartment. It's got a nice, easy switch over here. Here, give it a try.
The new Hexlight Telebrand style.
That's
try it on,
exactly what I've had in my head for over 2 years now.
We got it just the right size. It functions great.
That's perfect. That is.
Feels good on the arm?
Feels perfect. I mean, that's.
You ready to go?
I'm ready to do this now.
Jeff, talking about. I'll see you on set tomorrow, okay?
All right.
Go to bed early, get some sleep, all right?
I'll try. This has been a crazy journey since Vegas. I was so nervous walking into that room with AJ and Sully and presenting my product. And I was shocked. I mean, I had faith in my product, but they both liked it a lot. And now I'm here shooting a commercial. I mean, this has been an insane, it doesn't even seem real yet.
With the Hexlight redesign complete, the next leg of Eric's journey begins with the commercial shoot.
So right now, we're underneath the basement of Casa Sullivan shooting the first few scenes for Eric's product, the Hex Light. All right, let's get it.
The thing is, the Hex Light just has so many uses, and we've got at least 20 or 30 different uses. And I think you really need that for this type of a product, because you need to show the consumer all the different great things that this product is good for.
What we're doing, I'm happy for you to do, because your arm will probably look better.
Yeah,
people,
no, that looked really good. I think
what I got you to get you to do, you'll be looking into the monitor. I need to do that cross it, and you'll hit it, and it'll just flare. You don't hold it there, you're just gonna go like, okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
My arms are gonna be in the commercial, so I wasn't expecting that.
Teach him to cheat towards the camera.
All right.
Action.
They just helped me do different demonstrations, from drilling into the concrete. Action. And rummaging through a storage tote. I think it looks good.
All right, moving on to demo number 3. Light bulb over here. Nice job.
This definitely is beyond my expectations. I mean, it's exciting. It doesn't seem real yet. So just being here is an experience in itself, so it doesn't seem real that it's my product being filmed by Sully. I mean, it's insane.
The Hex Light is the hands-free flashlight that goes where you go. To be honest, all the inventors that came through the day that I met Eric were striking out, and all of a sudden, Eric came in with this flashlight. It's kind of nice to be here, you know, a few months down the line, making the commercial, watching the look on his face, and it really puts it into perspective what we do.
You want to look back?
Sully and AJ have taken Eric's Hex Light from pitch to production.
I don't know, what do you think?
I like it.
I mean, you've been working, how long have you been working on this?
A long time.
How long?
A couple years.
But his struggle is far from over.
I try not to get too attached to the people behind the products, because behind every single product is a person, is a story, is a family. But you meet a kid like Eric with his background, and you know that this means the world to him. So if we can make it happen for him, it's worth it right there. It really is. Well, that's a wrap. Thank you, buddy. Thank you. All right. Now we got a lot of edit work to do. Let's just hope the Hex Light works for Eric and for every inventor out there.
Next.
What am I doing?
Sully's life is on the line as he prepares to go up in flames.
Do not try this at home.
And action!
Yesterday's Hex Light shoot went off without a hitch.
Well, that's a wrap.
But today's cold fire shoot will surely prove to be a more serious situation.
We're at the Clearwater Fire Department today, and we're doing a burn for a product called Cold Fire. And I'm a nervous wreck, I gotta be honest. I mean, I don't know. My worst nightmare is I got third-degree burns all over my body, and I'm in a harness tonight and laid up in the emergency room in Tampa General for the next 3 months, and this whole TV show is over. And my mom's on a flight coming over from England to kick everyone's ass. It's exciting, I'm nervous at the same time, and it better work, because there's no prize for second place here today.
With the arms out inside, he'll come here like this.
Grady Bishop, one of the best fire stuntmen in the business, has been brought in to prepare Sully and his team for the epic cold fire demo.
Along with this, so it really keeps it away from him.
Of course, if anything's not going right or planned, it's no matter what is extinguished, and it's more important about the safety of Sully opposed to getting the shot, so.
Hot set. They're not joking.
I don't know if you can see it, but I'm definitely shaking. I hadn't slept in like 2 days. I basically paced my hotel room all night long. This is gonna be something.
Ray and Jorgen Giesler's cold fire formula is about to be put to the ultimate test.
It's gonna work.
I woke up at 4 o'clock this morning because I am so nervous about this that I just couldn't sleep. It's fire, and it's not funny.
All right, let's saddle up. Let's do this. We're gonna pay on the farm.
We're gonna let
Every meal a banquet, every paycheck a fortune, right?
The flames engulfing Sully will reach over 700 degrees. Human skin starts to burn at 140. Sully's protection begins with 2 layers of fireproof undergarments soaked in an ice-cold fire retardant gel. This will lower Sully's body temperature to near hypothermic levels. Sully is suiting up for the most dangerous demonstration in infomercial history.
If I wasn't nervous, I'd be stupid.
Put it out there.
This is cold.
All right, suit time.
Next, Sully will add 2 Kevlar-laced racing suits that will act as the first line of defense against the raging flames.
Oh, yeah.
We can always reach in and pull it out, too.
Yeah, you got it.
Each layer is then coated with freezing fire retardant gel.
Here, I gel everywhere. Pour the whole bucket on me.
Looks stunning, man.
Ready? Here it goes. What's going on now?
Oh, I can feel it.
You wipe it in? Everywhere?
Feel free.
Yep,
I
go
gotta
ahead.
get him in front of me.
Hands, face, everything. Wake up. Takes us to get out of here.
This is definitely real right now. My mom would freak out if she saw this going on right now. It's a good thing she's in England. What am I doing?
I'm believing in your product, man.
No way in a million years Billy would have done this. That is cold.
Make sure the gel doesn't get on the glove.
Even under 8 layers of protection, Sully has a maximum burn time of just 20 seconds before the Kevlar suits no longer work.
I believe in cold fire so much that I'm going to set myself on fire. Do not try this at home.
This is gonna be good. This is gonna be real good.
Finally, Sully's back will be coated with a highly flammable accelerant and ignited, turning Sully into a raging inferno.
This is a little much, I'm sorry. It's a little over the top for a demo, for a commercial.
1 minute.
I mean, it was one thing when we were sitting in the office and Arwen and I thought it was cool that he lit his arm on fire. Now that there's the circus and the theatrics of the whole thing, won't back down.
Just moments away from being set on fire,
All right, quiet everyone, please. No reaction.
the burn crew moves Sully into position.
I'm doing this once. And you tell me when I'm on fire. Tell me when to go down, okay? Make sure we're rolling on this.
Now, the time has come.
Action! I believe in cold fire so much, I'm gonna set myself on fire. Do not try this at home. Action! That's the power of cold fire.
Okay.
Gonna be loud again. Nice.
Went great. Sully was a true professional. That fire gag was huge. He was lit.
That's the craziest thing I've ever done. No, that's the most dangerous thing I've ever done.
Seeing is believing. For somebody that's been on fire as many times as I have, yeah, cold fire definitely did the job.
So I'd like to see this in under everybody's kitchen sink by their barbecue grills, especially knowing that it will work and it actually can put out a human being.
Will Sully's daring demo be enough to turn Jorgen Giesler's dream of saving lives into a reality?
At the end of the day, this is a product that is all about saving lives. If this product saves one life, then that's phenomenal. You know, we've done our job.
Would your dad have done this? I don't
He wouldn't have done it. He would have lit the torch.
Yeah.
Fire extinguisher? Do you know how to use one?
Hi, Anthony Sullivan here. If you've ever
For the past 2 weeks, Sully has been running cold fire and hex light spots in test markets all over the country. Sully has analyzed the sales figures, and the numbers will determine the fate of these products and whether he'll invest in full-blown advertising campaigns. As the final numbers come in, Eric Prater waits.
I'm in Sully's office, waiting for the results. I was told to sit here until Sully came out here and gave them to me, so hopefully it's some good news. I'm a nervous wreck. I can't sit still. We've got everything riding on this. hopefully I'll be able to call my parents after this with some good news, because we all need it.
With over $20,000 in credit card debt and $40,000 in medical bills, Eric and his family need the Hexlite to be a success.
Eric.
Sully, how you doing?
My favorite Marine.
Yeah.
What's going on, buddy? How's the
Much.
journey in, all right?
It was good, yeah.
Cool. How's everything?
Yeah, it's going good.
How's things at home?
Nervous wreck, yeah.
It's all right. It's good to be nervous. Nerves are good. Keeps you on the edge.
Yeah, it does.
Keeps you alive sometimes.
A little bit, yeah.
The reason I wanted you to come down here face to face, eye to eye, man to man, I might as well just tell you, buddy. You got a winner.
Are you serious?
I'm serious. You got a winner. I'm serious. Hexlite's gonna be. I'm sorry, buddy. I'm putting you through hell there.
You had me going. Wow.
Listen, I have to tell you the good with the bad, all right?
Thank you so much.
No, it's all right. It's okay. It means a lot to me, too. Take a breath. Take a moment. How you feeling?
I don't know. This is amazing.
It's a big deal.
Yeah,
it's a big deal.
Thank you.
Give me a hug,
Thank you so
buddy.
much.
Over the next 6 months, Hexlite will roll out nationwide and enter the retail market with projected year-end sales of over $3 million.
Yay! Cheers, buddy.
Cheers.
Let's make it to Hexlites, plural.
Hexlites,
okay?
millions of them.
Millions of them.
Eric's debt will soon be erased, and he and his family can look forward to a bright future.
Sully told me the results. I mean, this is, it's gonna sell. I mean, America liked it. I'm now the inventor of a product that's a huge hit, and it's gonna be everywhere. And I can't even describe that feeling. It's insane. It's amazing. Hey, Mom. Yeah, we have a winner.
48 hours later, Sully's on a plane headed for New Jersey.
That's why I'm here to tell you about Coldfire, the easy-to-use, super effective fire suppressor.
Ray's 5-year journey to bring Coldfire to market has come down to this moment. With results in hand, Sully's in Ray's hometown to give him the news.
How's it going, buddy?
Even good. So this is where it all happens, huh?
Yeah, this is where it goes.
I get to meet Ray's mom. Come
Yes,
out.
and I got to meet you.
This
How
is
are you?
I'm doing great. How's it going?
Great.
That's our law enforcement cast.
This pretty much saved my life, buddy. I'm not in the neighborhood because I'm in the neighborhood. I have some news. It's not good news. In fact, it's great news, buddy.
Honestly?
The commercial's a big winner.
You serious?
I'm serious. You think I would come all the way up here to tell you anything else? It's good news. You look like you're about to cry.
Yes.
Coldfire sales are on fire.
I can't believe it. I cannot believe it.
I haven't gone up in flames for anybody.
He envisioned what my husband dreamt of, and he made it reality.
Ray has fulfilled his father's dream of saving lives.
Now that's the power of Coldfire.
And in just 3 short weeks, Coldfire is approaching the $1 million sales mark.
My heart's beating out of my chest right now.
Seriously. I cannot believe it. You're here.
This would make my father so incredibly proud. At least I think all the crap that I put him through growing up, hopefully he's proud of me now. I'm hoping. If my dad were here, he'd be on cloud 9 just like I am. He'd be ecstatic. I mean, this was his dream, and to see it fulfilled, words just can't describe it. And I know that it all just came down to, well, as my father always said, it works.
Why are you laughing? You want to do this?
Let's
Step up, buddy. Step up.
You're the man. You're the pitcher.
Sully's journey starts with a safety briefing and test burn.
So I want you to dip your hand in here.
Then what?
Okay, a little bit more. Go ahead and put it in here a little bit more. Okay, well, good. More. Okay, now pull it out. Now, we're gonna put this over it. Okay, let's paint the arm. A little bit more. And now I want you to lift it up. I want you to leave it just like this and just kind of play it. Okay, light. Okay. Now you can move it around a little bit. See how the flame moves? You're dancing with the fire now. You're dancing with the fire. Okay, let's put him out.
I feel a little heat just around here, but that's a little freaky. You're basically going to be doing exactly what I'm doing, right?
As a safety precaution, Grady will do the same burn as Sully to see if cold fire is up to the task.
Feel good. But just so you know, again, one can should do it fine. If we need to have 2 cans, that's overkill.
Sure.
But yeah, then
Cold Fire's marketing director insists it'll make better television to put Sully out with a small can. But Sully is concerned about his safety.
The small cans will put you out.
No way, I'm not doing it.
Because I'm going to have the big ones. I want to have the big ones as a backup.
Let's do the big ones. It's cold fire, this is what it is. I mean, I don't think...
It's really up to you. So, you know,
I
you have to feel
I think we got big cans.
We prefer overkill.
I think overkill's the way to go, yeah. I mean, at home use the can, and I mean, these guys are the 2 seconds, but they're not the one who's on fire. I don't agree with what's going on right now. I don't think we're on the same page.
we are selling the spray cans. We'd like to have each guy who's putting them out with 2 spray cans. He wants you to do the same exact burn and put out as him.
The cold pipe guys want me to use the little cans, which I think is admirable, but, you know, the fire chief thinks go with the margin of safety and use the big cans. This is a do not try at home stunt, so I don't think we use the small cans, you know, and I don't want to be pushed around today.
Can we put you out with the 4 cans as backup and then lined up with backup around that? You're going to be out 30 seconds. You okay with that?
We'll try it.
Okay. We'll try.
Despite Sully's concerns, the stunt team decides to go with the small cans.
I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can bring it into that one. Do you want another pair of socks?
My hands are numb. Come on. It's good. Nothing hurts when you're numb.
I'm going to be doing the same thing, right, Grady?
Yes, sir.
No black, no white, Grady. Black.
It's the same feeling I had before paddling out into 20-foot waves. It's, you know you're going to catch a big wave. You know you might die doing it. It's just safety, that's all. Just safety first right now.
Totally understand.
If he, I want him to go out like a candle, out.
Yeah. T-5.
Okay, clear the way, please.
You'll be surprised.
Huh?
You'll be surprised.
I don't want to be surprised. I want to be
assured.
I want to be assured. Get nervous every time a little bit, or take it?
Oh yeah. It scares me every time I do it.
Has anyone ever died doing this?
Yeah.
Any advice from me? Just breathe, right?
If I feel heat, I exhale, close my eyes until I can get away from it.
Okay.
You ready?
Let's go.
Ready? Scene, guys. Ready?
Everybody clear?
Lit.
That's a big fire. I'm sorry.
Okay. Good. Out.
The small cold fire can snuffed out the flames.
That was big fire, man.
Bitchin',
You're
man.
a maniac.
But now it's Sully's turn to burn.
Love that stuff.
Your turn.
The Jewel Jet is an in-home jewelry steam cleaner. So when you have a diamond or any stone that is cloudy or dirty, hold it under the steamer and you steam with small blasts. And then it takes away all the dirt and grime.
I designed an item called the Porta Pocket. We need our things handy and convenient and on ourselves without risk of theft, loss, or inconvenience. You can also wear this on different parts of the body.
Hi, I'm Jim Owens, inventor of the Mixmaster two-cycle oil and gas mixing spout. The two-cycle oil reservoir is filled here for 50 to 1. You change the dial, 50 to 1. You turn and empty into your tank. Instantaneously change to 30 to 1 for your blower. Change, pour, and go.
Did you know cell phones are dirtier than a public toilet seat? And yet we put them next to our face every single day. I invented Selly Smellies, cleaning wipe for electronics, including berry, melon, and pina colada.
I'm the inventor of Inspired Lens. What I came up with is a bookmarker with actual reading lenses placed inside, and this is how it works.